how do you feel about the DC movies, honestly, as a whole? As a whole,
Very delightful. I'm actually loving them, and it's not because I'm a comic book fan or a superhero fan. I do love the MCU. I do love the Marvel movies, but when I look at the DC movies, especially the new ones, because we can't say that Batman from Tim Burton wasn't good. It was amazing. The Flash, when he was released in movie theater in 1990, was also great. But when I look at the movies right now from DC, uh, they they get that inspiration that people doesn't see by not reading the comics. My favorite one this far in the new DC Universe movie is Aquaman. I love so much Aquaman. I love the fact that
I agree.
they really took the time to show that he's not a joke. He's actually a real king.
I agree.
These
I agree. And it's like recent adaptations, they missed out on that. They missed out on the fact that he is the ruler of the sea, the biggest thing
Yeah,
on the planet. Like,
exactly. Even if you read Flashpoint, you know that this guy is not to be messed with. And the journey that he has to go through to be that king, when we see it in Justice League and Aquaman, you know that there's so much involved. And that movie, its visual effects are amazing, but the story wise and how they personate that actor in the suit, this there was, oh my god, DC is back on track. I love them. Shazam, I definitely loved it. Um,
that was filmed close to my house. They did a couple scenes close to where I live.
oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah. With
oh
the subway going
oh
over with the buildings in the background.
for real.
That's like 10, 15 minutes away from me. That's the route I take to get to work. So when I saw it in theaters,
Oh,
everyone was like going crazy. We were pointing out spots that were familiar.
lucky you, man. Oh wow, that would be amazing. Just knowing that there's a movie like a DC or superhero movie like shooting next to your place. That would be so cool. Yeah, well, Toronto is a nice city to film, so I don't see that. It's there's so many things attractive also. So like
Yeah.
that scene now, when I'm gonna look at the movie, I'm saying, oh yeah, he told me that it was next to his place. But yeah, the movies are. I loved it. Wonder Woman, the first one was incredible. I do know that it's not the fully origin story, but it was so well presented by Patty Jenkins, and um, I can't say that they're not good. It's just that they're learning the baby steps. They're doing baby steps because they messed a lot,
Yeah.
and I can't say that they will be better, but they can show little by little that they can become better because now we know that we have Shazam's Fury of the Gods, Aquaman 2, A Lost Kingdom, and I think Wonder Woman is not, the three is not yet shooting, but the Batman, I was surprised. Batman was something that I wasn't expecting to see the trailer. I'm definitely excited for the DC movies. Not too excited by Black Adam, I'll be honest. But DC is not disappointing me. It's not because I'm a big fan of DC. Even the Flash, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah.
But I know that if they do work hard as what they did in Justice League with the Snyder Cut version, they might have something really good.
Yeah, yeah, and I fully agree with you. I feel that DC kind of assumed that they could sleepwalk their way to $1 billion with every movie, but
Hmm.
the thing is, with all of the other Marvel movies, you can tell that even if they're not all the greatest movie possible, they're made for the fans of that character. They're made to get some point across, and there is a bit of art and like cinema that's going into this creation. DC had it for a little while, and then it seemed like they forgot about all of that charm.
Hmm.
And now they're starting to bring it back, and I'm liking the direction that they're going in as well, because they're not trying to make carbon copies of Marvel films. And I've always found, with the exception of like a couple Marvel heroes, DC heroes for me have always been so much more interesting. Just the fact that like a lot of them are OP, but at the same time it's just like the encounters that they have and the complexity of their characters as well. Like you see a lot of that starting to come through on screen now, and I'm very excited for future DC movies. I think they're
Oh
going in
yeah.
a great direction.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also, let's not forget about also the DC TV series. I know that for a while they've been doing a lot of series, Smallville, Lois and Clark, and recently I've watched Superman and Lois. I was speechless because we know that we had Henry Cavill as Superman, Man of Steel in the movies, and it was how would I say it? It was a gamble to just bring a Superman to the TV series, and they made it well, and I love it, and you can feel it's exactly what the fans were looking to
Oh yeah.
see on a TV show,
Yep.
and especially hopefully the next one will come as good as what we see now. So
I loved Arrow, and I very much enjoyed Flash and a lot of the other shows as well. But then I stopped being so much into heroes. I'm coming back to it now, and I'm appreciating that they're still putting in a lot of effort, and I love to see it. And I really do think that the shows are only going
mhm,
to get better. Like they're already very popular, and they already are good across the board. But I can see
exactly,
them like really throughout this next decade, just as more people are coming to DC and they're coming to all of these characters and they're doing the characters right. We're going to get even better shows. We're going to get more adaptations. Like I really look forward to seeing what other DC shows we have coming out soon.
exactly, yeah.